Hello and welcome to this episode of the Soul Expansion Experience. I am your host, Jessica Galante, and today is all about the voice, being heard. 4 ways to activate your divine voice. That beautiful energy that comes out of your throat in the vibrational words that you speak into your life around you. This voice that enables you to speak to your loved ones, to your pets, create, sing, express, really share your light with the world. I don't know if you realize this, but your voice has a very particular, unique frequency that only you carry on this earth. And when you open your voice and you speak your truth, you are actively sharing your frequency out into the world. Take a moment and just receive that. Because so many of us have grown up in homes where we were meant to be seen and not heard. And so unlocking this belief inside of yourself helps you realize that you are able to truly speak your truth out into the world. It takes a few ways, a few steps, 4 practical ways to help you learn this that I'll be sharing with you today. And harnessing all of this beautiful information that is coming forward, regardless of the stories that you may or may not have been told growing up, right? Because it's all information for you to learn from. And so I say one out loud in particular: children should be seen and not heard, because this may be relevant to you in your life, or you may feel it in some way, even if you did not receive that type of programming growing up. And remember, in the last episode, we spoke about how you are able to change your story, how you are able to rewrite who you are by changing your subconscious mind, by changing the patterns, by unraveling what is no longer productive in your life. And your voice is a very big part of who you are. Your frequency that you share in your voice is so important to Earth. You may not even realize how important it is to really open up your voice. And there's a lot around the voice. You know, in our society, females have been really shamed for speaking up. They have been hurt and have been closed off in so many ways that I won't get into on this episode. But as a female, we all collectively feel those wounds within us. We all do, because we live in the society. And so some of those stories may have been picked up in our subconscious, and they may be running. And so this episode is all about to bring awareness, particularly to your voice. Awareness that you might be running stories around your voice that you may not be aware of, that might be holding you back from your potential, that might be holding you back from speaking up in your business, or speaking up in the boardroom, or unmuting yourself on a Zoom call. There might be something holding you back that is not even yours. And so to connect the episodes before this together and really infuse all this energy in, the first way to really begin to activate your voice is to really tune into your soul and discover what lights you up. What are you so excited about that your soul fire is activated, you are resonating, you are excited, you are just ecstatic? What are you excited about? It could be anything from painting to creating a podcast to creating a painting. I think I already said that, right? Right? Painting, right? Making pottery, drawing, going for a walk, getting a new car. You could be passionate about cars. You could be could be passionate about the ocean. You could be passionate about surfing or skydiving or ziplining or anything. What are you passionate about? What do you love? What lights your soul up? And once you've figured that out, you have the first step. You have the opening entrance to your line of curiosity that is your voice. Because what you are most passionate about is what you will most likely be speaking to others about. And if you are connected to this passion with your soul, you are connected in energy. And you are able to step into the feeling tone, the emotions, and you're able to truly express yourself. So I ask you again, what lights you up? Figure this out. It's the first step. The second step is igniting your passion. So connecting to your soul fire, finding what's lighting you up, and igniting the passion. How can you begin doing what lights you up? How can you begin participating in what lights you up? How can you bring that passion into your life so that you can begin to infuse your light in your life? So for example, let's say you wanted to learn how to cook. How can you, and you're passionate about tacos. So you love tacos, you love eating tacos, you are obsessed. You eat them, try them everywhere. You are obsessed with tacos. All right, igniting your passion. How are you going to learn how to make the tortillas? Can you make these tacos at home? What can you do to bring this into your life? So then you're making tacos a couple times a week. You're making the tortillas, you're cooking the meat, you're putting the toppings on. Maybe you're making your own avocado crema. Maybe you're making your own toppings, right? How are you infusing what lights you up into your life? This example is cooking. So then how are you finding your inner voice? How are you finding your inner voice with this? That is the third way. Discovering your inner voice is really the expansion of the fire, the spark and the fire. This is the oxygen that spreads your fire, your soul fire, out into your auric field and radiates it out into the earth. This is the beautiful expander, your inner voice, learning how to speak about your passion to someone else. And what does that look like for you? This might be more challenging than you may realize because you might feel insecure about sharing something that you created with someone else. You might be worried about what others may think of you if you're all of a sudden obsessed with tacos. And you might be feeling worried because you see this professional cooking blog and the pictures are all beautiful and you're worried and you're comparing yours to others. This might come up for you, or it might not. But if it does, know that it's normal. Because when you are beginning to ignite your inner passion, when you're beginning to really feel what you love within your life, the next step is to share it with someone else. And this might bring up a lot of old stories that might be running in your life that are not yours. They might be your parents' stories or your grandparents' stories or your ancient ancestors' stories. They might be societal stories. You might be scared of sharing your passion with the world because of something that is not yours. And so this is an opportunity for you to really ask yourself, is this story yours? Where did you get it from? And is it productive in your life? You see, everything that you are doing as you open up to your passion and connect with your soul, you are simultaneously healing as you are moving forward. So you are equal parts healing and equal parts moving forward. It all goes back to that inner balance that we spoke about a couple weeks ago. Right? It's having that balance so that you can move forward and understand that as you begin to share your inner voice with someone else, you deepen into that trust that you're going to be received positively. Or if you're not received positively, you're able to understand that that is something that they need to heal within themselves. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with you, even if it feels like it, right? And so this is a way for you to step into that expansion. So ways to share your inner voice, heading back to the taco example. Maybe you're sending a picture of the tacos you created to your friend. Maybe you're sending it to a family member. Maybe you're posting on your social media and you're letting other people see what you created. And maybe you're sharing the recipe that you used. So maybe you're allowing others to participate in your life, but all by sharing your inner voice. And I'm using these examples because these are all relevant to us. Social media and technology is a big part of our lives. You could also pick up the phone and speak to a friend and tell them verbally what you created. But as you share your inner voice, you're trusting that your friend or that your friends on social media are going to receive you positively, right? And so it actually helps you deepen into your receiving, right? Because are you able to feel the praise that you're getting in return? Are you able to feel that within your heart? And do you know how to interpret that? Because it takes practice to learn how to receive, because you may not have learned how to receive before. And so the fourth way, you begin to clear your throat chakra. We all have energy centers within our bodies. And you may have heard of the 7 chakras. And your voice is directly related to the throat chakra, your expression. It's a beautiful blue color. And so as you are connecting with what lights you up, you are bringing it into your life. You are verbalizing it out loud. You begin to unravel the knots within your throat so that you begin to clear and open up new ways for energy to flow into your throat so that you are more easily able to express your voice with others. And this example of the tacos can be applied to anything in your life, anything in energy, any of your realizations and epiphanies that you have had on your awakening journey. And understand that as you learn how to deepen into yourself, as you learn how to rewrite those stories that you have been told growing up, and as you learn that you have a choice to choose how to express your voice regardless of what anyone else tells you, you right now in your life are able to choose for yourself. It is your birthright to be able to choose how you wish to express yourself. And your voice is one of the biggest, most beautiful ways to share your frequency with the world. And if you reflect back to a moment of that story of children being seen and not heard, if you feel into that for a moment, there's an invisibility factor that comes forward, right? Because you're in the room, but you're not heard. So you're not able to express yourself in that moment. In that capacity, you're not learning how to verbalize or participate in conversations or really how to own your presence in the room, because speaking helps you ground your presence in your life. It helps you connect with others. And so it doesn't feel productive anymore to perhaps carry that story. And there are other stories that are coming forward related to the voice as well. So this story may come forward for you as you're learning how to activate your divine voice. And know that you're able to unravel it within your throat chakra the more that you give yourself an opportunity to share something that you're working on. It could be a painting. You could be excited about the colors on the canvas and you could paint in your garage, and then you could send a picture to your friend or post it on social media. That is allowing your expression to come forward. You could go for a walk and collect shells, and then you could create this beautiful mandala, and then you could share that with someone. There are so many ways for you to begin to express your voice. But it all begins with that curiosity, that creativity, and your bravery and courage to step forward and be vulnerable and share something with someone else. The more you keep doing this, the easier it will be to create this circle of beautiful soul expression through your voice. And it's so healing, all at the very same time. So let's recap. The first way to activate your divine voice is understanding what lights you up, and then discovering and finding a way to bring what lights you up into your present life and participate in it. And then share what you create with someone else in a audible capacity of your choosing. And then you begin to unravel those old stories that you have inherited. You begin to create new stories for yourself, and you heal all at the same time, all while feeling excited and joyous that you created. So there's always a beautiful side to the healing journey when you begin to put it together. And this is some of the beautiful ways that have helped me in my life be able to learn how to express my soul light with others. And I really hope that they'll be helpful for you. So take a moment. I invite you to sit and journal this information down and really deepen into your soul, into your receiving, into your balance, and really learn and, I guess, observe yourself without judgment, because it's energy and there's only your way. What works for you is what is going to work for you, and own that and embody that and be so excited with how you choose to show up for yourself, because it's magical and it's beautiful, and you deserve to share your frequency out into the world, because the earth and everyone else is so excited to receive it and be able to connect with you. So this is the end of the episode, and I'm going to put into the show notes some beautiful goodies for you, so have a look at those. And until next time, I'm wishing you blessings and love on your journey to discovering your divine voice. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review or share this episode with a friend, because the more light and love we all share with each other, the more ripples of light that expand into the world. And just wouldn't it be beautiful if the world was basking in love all at the same time? So until next time, namaste.